want to get really off the beaten track to explore the most beautiful parts of Australia, you need one of these. We have the Eclipse Super Camper, a pop top, very rugged, able to follow a four-wheel drive just about anywhere that the owner is prepared to drive it. The Eclipse gives you a little bit more of a back to nature camping experience. This particular one has got an outdoor shower in the tent at the back, as you can see. It's quickly erected. Inside there's a full kitchen, 3-burner stove, 110 litre fridge, all the comforts of home. And optionally this one is fitted with an outside fridge, freezer, and also an outside kitchen. The Eclipse is the entry-level model to the AOR Super Camper range. As I said before, priced from around $77,000, depending on what options you fit. It's got an absolutely beautiful aluminium skin. It's thermally very efficient, immensely strong, hail resistant, and as also I said before, just absolutely beautifully finished. This is propeller plate, and this is thick. This is not the peel-on decorating stuff that you find on a lot of the cheaper off-road vehicles. As you can see, the Eclipse is designed for serious off-road work. I mean, fantastic ground clearance, huge wheels and tyres which can be made to suit your tow vehicle. The other impressive thing about the Eclipse is the storage. But solid catches here, a drop-down locker, in this case fantastic storage bin, 50 kilograms it'll hold. Look at the size of that. It's incredible what you can put in there. Further back in this compartment you have all the main electricals of the van, including a 300-watt inverter, so you can run quite a bit of equipment off these batteries, and they're supported by a couple of 130-watt solar panels on the roof. These sturdy bumperettes protect the rear of the body when coming out of, say, steep creek, up the banks of steep creek crossings, but you can optionally specify a rear bumper that can hold either 1 or 2 spare wheels. Take it off the A-frame, then you've got more storage on the A-frame for a range of other things, maybe another freezer box for all the fish you're going to catch. Okay, this isn't the Hilton, but then again, you don't get Hiltons with views like you'll get when you take this Eclipse to some of the beautiful places in Australia. Shower tent takes 3 to 4 minutes to put up. It's not flash, does the job. Privacy, you can put a portaloo inside. You simply screw the shower into this outlet here, hot and cold water. It's a very pleasant place to shower in. Although it's less than 5 meters long inside from tip to tail, there's a lot of room inside the Eclipse. In fact, it's a very livable space, being essentially a rectangle with not much coming into it. The bed here, full queen size, in-spring mattress, enough room either side to get round to help make it. It's always the problem in caravan or camper beds. Big windows. Another thing I like is they're right at bed height, so when you're lying in bed and there's a nice cool breeze blowing, you open the windows and it's blowing right across you in the night, and also you've got the ventilation from the top of the roof. But just really, I just love that sort of feature. You can look out, you're with nature, you're not excluded from it, it's with you and part of you. The layout here is pretty simple, lots of drawers everywhere, under the bed, beside you, and these are soft close drawers. They shut by themselves. They've got push buttons to lock and unlock. The Eclipse doesn't have a built-in ensuite. You can go to the more expensive Quantum model, which is same size externally, same chassis and suspension, but costs around $12,000 more, and have a corner ensuite where I'm sitting. But good size sink and drainer, 3 gas burner stove, lots and lots of drawer space. Most of the switches are grouped centrally. There's a 12-volt outlet there, but these are separate. One of these runs off the 300-watt inverter, so you can plug in electrical appliances that draw under 300 watts and run them off here, or the other one's a mains supply. And if you're unlucky enough in the bush to damage a shock absorber, AOR's thought of that too. Remove the 4 Phillips head bolts on that little plate and you get access to the bolt that releases both shock absorbers. Otherwise it'd be very difficult with a step in place. It would be a workshop job. At its price of close on $80,000, this isn't something that young couples are going to rush out to buy for their first camping experience. The Chinese have got that market covered. The cheap imported campers, And also many backyard or small builders in Australia are building campers of varying quality for people in that market. No, this is for successful people, experienced outback people who know what they want and want something beautifully made and rugged to go to those fantastic places behind their four-wheel drive, and not just once but many times. This is a sort of vehicle for them. But this is just a brief review. You can read all about it in Caravan World magazine.